Hey, what's up, guys? We're going to be playing a little Rimworld here. There was a new expansion that released Rimworld Royalty, and I haven't really. I played Rimworld a fair amount, but I haven't ever streamed it or put it on YouTube, so I figured why not. We are going to be playing Tribal mode with the Lost Tribe, which is pretty difficult. It makes. You kind of start out with crappier stuff, and your tech progression is really, really slow. So on one hand, it's not really great for YouTube because it makes for like a slower game, and we're not going to get to see the end game stuff. But it also makes it a lot more challenging. Like fighting mech and stuff with Tribe is pretty hard. So we'll give it a go, and then we're going to be doing it in Iron Man mode. And there's a very good chance we'll die and have to start over. And what will probably happen is I'll die, and then I'm going to rage and bitch to you guys for a little bit, and then tilt and then quit, and then we'll pick it up again later. So anyway, that's the plan. Here we go. So we are going to do Savage, which is going to be hard. It's going to be pretty hard. I kind of want to do Rough, but we're going to do Savage, and we're going to do Commitment mode. We're not going to do Merciless mode, but we'll see. I'm not like a pro at this game. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and I actually want to do 100%. It's going to make it a little easier to find the seed. I mean, to find the starting position that I want. We'll go ahead and do Dominions as our seed, because why not? And it's going to take a while for this to load, like probably a minute, because we put it on 100%. So in that time, I'm going to go ahead and log into chat, because I see a couple of you joined already. That time, I'm going to Here we go. Chat. There we go. I'm in. Okay. You have one of these learnings, you usually have to start over. Which is kind of the nice thing about saving, is you can have deeper learnings in the game. You don't always have to relearn the same things multiple times at the beginning. Or you can learn your mistake and then move on and find the next mistake. You have to learn much more quickly rather than repeating, not making the same mistake, is I think a better way to say it. So now we need to figure out where we're going to start. We're going to try to find a pretty good starting spot. We want to be kind of near some of the purple and yellow places, and then we also want to be, if we can, in a temperate forest with like in the hills. That's the idea. So wait, what colors did I say again? Purple and yellow. Purple, yellow. I mean, this isn't horrible. Let's just... I love how this is so cool, how you can kind of zoom out around the world. Is this rainforest? No, that's temperate forest. Okay. Purple, yellow. I mean, honestly, this is probably okay over here. Now we're going to... Mountainous is a bit much. I kind of want to look for large hills. What are these? Oh, impassable. Yeah, we don't want that. Large hills. This is pretty good. Granite and slate. Granite's actually really nice. Like, granite and sandstone would probably be the best. Or, yeah, granite and sandstone would be the best. Marble, slate, sandstone. Ooh, this actually is perfect. This is perfect. So, okay, so this is going to be our start. Now, what we want to do is, I have a pretty strong computer, so we're going to go ahead and do it on the largest map setting. And that will kind of help. I'm going to have a start in spring, too. And I think this is it. So now we're going to go next, and we're going to probably re-roll a few of the colonists. So here we go. Okay, so here are our colonists we could potentially get. Who do we have? Okay. Let's just roll until... Okay, this guy's pretty freaking good. Melee shooting, good at crafting, good at mining, or, okay at mining, and then can do construction and planting. And this is a pretty good, well-rounded guy. We'll keep him. So anyway, we have our crafter. We need a cook. This guy is a cook and a planter. It's actually pretty good. Planting seasonal, so we don't need that all the time. And then cooking You're gonna have that every once in a while. So I think we're gonna keep this guy. And then he also is a good crafter. It's good to have multiple crafters too, because you kind of need, I don't know, there's times when you need a lot of crafting. This guy's good at construction. Wait, does this guy have, yeah, he can kind of shoot, but not really. Construction, cooking, plants. This guy's pretty versatile. Let's go ahead and get a different one. Do we have dudes? Okay, we have 2 females, so we kind of need a dude. Melee, shooting, construction, mining, cooking, plants. This guy's got a lot of burning passions. Oh, the other thing we have to look is, I need an animals person. Caring, artistic, cleaning. That's actually okay. Animals. I normally do prepare carefully. Oh, I thought I turned that mod off. Is that built into the base game now? I'm not going to go back and figure it out. I thought I turned that mod off. Normally I'll do prepare carefully, but we're not going to do that here. For those of you who don't know, this is a it's basically like a colony management game, but it's pretty challenging. We're gonna oh, he's a cannibal though. I don't think that's actually bad. Maybe he gets a mood debuff if he's not eating humans though. Incapable of animals. Pretty good at a lot of things. I didn't look at their health either. Peg leg, that's not great. Whole body malnutrition, that's not a big deal. We already have a construction guy. Well, not really. This guy's way better at construction. I think we're going to keep him. We'll see how the cannibal thing plays out. And then she's really good at shooting, which is really nice to have. Okay at mining. So the thing we're really missing here... Oh, I need medical. This guy's medical 6. I'd like to get one guy who can do medical. It's pretty good. Well, let's see what we can get here. Let's roll until we get a medical. I need animals too, so like it's gonna be a few rerolls to get medical and animals. Ooh, come on. Maybe I need to just be okay with medical here. Okay. I mean, we can get by with this. I need intellectual too. I didn't really look. Do I have anybody with intellectual? No, I don't. Construction, mining. I think we're gonna randomize you and get somebody who's good at animal. Okay, animals, crafting, and then intellectual. Animal and intellectual are pretty good since we don't need to be doing both those all the time. This is not like a great start. Obviously, if we picked our own things, we'd pick other things. Let's look at what we're incapable of. Not a ton. I didn't look at social. Actually, social is really important. Our main leader needs to be high in social. That's one of the main things with the new royalty system. Eventually, once you level up high enough with your royalty, the only stat they're going to be able to use is social. And we could potentially hire somebody to, you know, imprison and convert, enlighten somebody to be good at that. But yeah, let's roll again. We'll try to do social and medical here. Ooh. Come on. Medical. I guess I'll stop on the good Oh, wait, shit, I just had it. I clicked through it. I want to have at least a little bit of a fire to it. This fire thing right here indicates whether you have a burning passion, which means you'll actually get enjoyment and learn faster. Okay. This is really good. We might can get rid of our crafting dude up here. We'll have him go for social now. I might as well name these guys too. Okay, social, animals, construction, shooting. I can take that. Okay, so this is going to be we'll name these after Patreon folks. Let's see. This can be... Actually, who's watching? If y'all are watching, put your thing in. Or I'll put you in the game. One second. We will do... Let's do winter math as one. Okay. And then this one will be... This will be Professor JB. Will be the prof for short. I'll call him JB actually, because I think that's actually what I normally say when I'm talking to him. And then I feel like we can do Vince Song. Let's try that. I spell it right? Oh, I think there's an E at the end. And then, oh, there we go, perfect. And then, let's see if any of y'all replied or watching. We'll put you in. Zarya, you definitely deserve to be in here. What's up, man? And then you can be the Squid Lord. And then let's see. Let's get another one real quick before we start. There, I mean, this is not really an honor. It's more, we'll do the Jamin. It's more you're going to die a horrible death in this colony. Jaman. And we'll see. We normally going to start off with like a few pets too. Okay. I have no idea what to put. I just put something. Okay, so now the map's going to load. Oh, Rope, we just missed you. I think we'll put you in the next one. The gods were angry. The blood machines came at night. They swept through your village, cutting and burning your people, their blades and devil fire. Only a few of you escaped. Now, after a harrowing journey, no friends to return to, you must build a new home in the wilderness, like your ancestors did. Okay. So let's go ahead and pause. Let's see what we've got for... I don't know what our starting stuff was. We got a cat, a husky. Huskies are pretty useful. And we got a guinea pig. Kind of feeling like we slaughter these. Are they bonded to anyone yet? The husky is. Go ahead and mark these for slaughter. Cats, I mean, look how worthless they are. They can't do anything. Okay, so this is... Oh my gosh. This is abnormal. Normally when you get hills, you don't have... Oh man, but look at this. Choke Point. Choke Point City, my friends. This is a very rich farmland right here. This is probably one of the best maps I've seen to start on. Now we have to be careful about mining too deep. This is like the dwarves of Moria. The riches beneath can offer some demons. So okay, here we go. I think we're gonna actually start just right here. Do we have a building we can... I don't think so. So what I'm thinking is we'll probably block this off in the early mid game. We'll block these off, and then this will be probably right here will be our main entrance. Like right here. We'll have like a little path they walk along with traps. And then they'll come out, and then we'll have like a kill box set up here. And then above this will all be our territory. So I think we can go ahead and do our main hall right here. So anyway, we'll do that. We need to assign weapons. So let's figure out who gets what. Melee. You can shoot, so we'll give you a bow. Vinsong, you can shoot or do both. Let's go ahead. Well, let's come back to you. Okay, we don't really have great fighters. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, hello. Okay, well, let's have you get the Pila. You'll be our main hunter. And Pilas are pretty good for hunting. And then we'll have you go ahead and pick up the club. And that'll be it for now. Okay. So the way this game, since this is mostly a Dominion's crew that watches this, we'll go ahead and explain a little bit how this works. The first thing we need to do is we need to set up a stockpile zone. And I think we'll do 15 by 15 right here. And what this is going to trigger is they're going to move everything that's not in a stockpile into the stockpile. And there's pretty kind of complicated mechanics for how that works. The next thing we want to do is we want to wall this off, because things that are in our stockpile are going to deteriorate over time if they're not roofed in. And the way they get roofed in is actually really simple. We're putting doors down. It's just any enclosed space they'll end up building a roof over. You can see they're getting to work here. Oh my god, they slaughtered him already. They did not like that guinea pig. Normally it takes a second. Got some llamas down here. Let's see what animals we have. We've got some rhinoceri down here. More llamas. Some boomalope. Very nice. We've got a mega sloth. These are one of the better units if you can get them. Lots of guinea pigs. Some mules. Looking for muffalo. I don't see any muffalo yet. I like chickens or something. That would be awesome if we found chickens. I don't think you can find chickens on the map. Colonist needs treatment. Vinsong? What is dementia? Asthma. I did not look at your health conditions, but Vinsong, you might not make it. Let's just put it that way. We're gonna need some beds here. So we'll go ahead and drop beds. Everybody needs a sleeping spot. And the first night, everybody's gonna sleep in the common shelter here. So we're gonna drop 4 beds, and then a 5th will be a medical bed. I probably shouldn't have killed them off right away. I didn't want them to bond, so I wanted to go ahead and the animals walk around and eat stuff too. Oh, there's some comments. Dwarf Fortress win. Oh man, I can't do. Pill is good for... Oh, I didn't know you could use the pill in melee too. How often am I streaming? I don't know. I don't stream very much. Mostly I just play Dominions and put it up. But I've kind of been playing this, and since I'm playing in commitment mode anyway, I figure might as well put it up on YouTube, because playing in Iron Man mode makes for some pretty dramatic situations. So, might as well share that. Oh, yeah, I think you're right. The storage may be too big. 1 second. Structure. Yeah, I normally remember to put that in. Who's our... We'll have to do manual priorities here real quick. Who's our best constructor? Zarya, it is you. So we'll go ahead and knock that out. The roof may come crashing down if we don't put this column up. If you're 6 tiles away from any wall, like, the roof will fall in. So that was pretty important. I think this middle area would be unsupported. Okay, so that we're getting close to getting that done. We'll go ahead and put some lights in here. We're going to do a torch. Our little Rimworld Dizians don't particularly care for darkness. And there's a few things we want to get set up. And this first year we want to get, I think we're going to do housing up here. So that everybody likes to have their own room. And then I think I'm going to build a butchery right here. And then we'll end up doing... Maybe I do the butchery right here. And then we can do... freezer, kitchen. Maybe that's a good way to do it later. But yeah, we're going to need to get some food too. So these are berries, which we can harvest at the beginning. So I'm going to go ahead and click those. The first order of business, though, is going to be getting... Now, you can cook with a campfire, but we're going to go ahead and build a fueled stove. And for that, I'm going to need a bit of steel, which I don't have any yet. So we're going to have to go ahead and get that. And let's come in here. Who's our good miner? So this is kind of cool. The way the job system in this works is when everybody's looking for a job, they're going to start at the left of this list and go to the right. And basically, if there's a job to do in that category, they're going to do it. Now, when you click manual priorities, what it's going to do is no matter what, it's going to basically first look for ones in the row of jobs to do, and then it's going to do those, and then it'll go to twos. So it's kind of like a dual priority. Everything has a number, and then within that number, it's prioritized left to right. And you can't adjust the left to right priority, I don't think. So anyway, but the left to right priority is pretty good. So basically, you can override the left to right priority with ones and twos. And we're going to go ahead and put these things on 2. And then things we really want them to do, we're going, most of the time, we're going to put on 2. We're not really going to do 1s for most manual priorities. And so mining for... Okay, that's 0. Wait 1 second. Where's our miner? Mining over here is going to be 2. We're going to go ahead and put some of these at 3 if they can mine a little bit. Construction, that gets a 2 for this guy. We're going to put in a lot of forest. There's things I don't want people to be idle, but I also don't want them to do I don't want them to do stuff they're really bad at. And some things like crafting and tailoring, you don't want them to touch unless they're pretty good. 5, okay. So I think this is an okay initial job layout. Cook. Okay, you're going to do 2 on that too. So we'll come back and adjust this, but anyway. Right now we're getting enough steel. These guys are mining away at this compacted steel, and we're getting enough steel to build this fueled stove. Go ahead and pick up the speed a little bit here. Okay, wildlife tab can show the animals. Yeah, let's take a look at that. There's some alpaca, some donkey, a rhinoceros, mega sloth, tortoise. Yeah. Dominion is more complicated than Dwarf Fortress. Yeah, Dominion also has easier UI. I think it's not like Dwarf Fortress, the concept is complicated, it's like the UI is complicated more than anything. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, so I did not stream much, but this should be fun. Okay. So I think we'll do it in 2-hour segments. I'll probably try to do a 2-hour stream right now, and then I'll probably take a break and I may come back to it later today. But I'll be honest, what happened... Okay, Hunter lacks ranged weapon. Okay, wait, let's take a look at the Hunter capability real quick. So Hunters, these are Hunters. Okay, we have 2. They're gonna be... Well, let's take a look. JB, what are your skills? Now you could have a ranged weapon. I think we're going to go ahead and stick a ranged weapon on you. Vince Song, you could be too, but you are significantly better in melee. Let's take a look at the Pila real quick too. I forget who has... Oh, there's some cougars lying around. Now, cougars are... These are going to attack me at some point in the not-too-distant future. They're going to get hungry, and they're going to eat something I care about, and it's going to be annoying. We're going to go ahead also and put up a butcher's table, and I think we're going to put it over here. Well, this is going to... Oh, you know what I need to do? We need to go ahead and start growing stuff over here. Maybe our kitchen can be here. Freezer here, butchery over here. Maybe we do that. Oh, wait, but freezer, kitchen. I want to have the hospital near the freezer. Freezer, hospital, kitchen, butchery. I guess we'll do that. 1 second. Well... Freezer. We'll just do it this way. We'll put the butchery over here. We'll build a room for this in a second. But the other thing that's really important, we need to go ahead and so this is rich. You can see in the bottom left, if I move my mouse, it's going to go away, but in the very bottom left, it says rich soil. So what we're going to do is rice grows particularly well. I'm going to turn on this overlay here that's going to highlight the fertility index, basically, of everything. And we're going to plant some swaths of rice. I think what we'll do for this is we're going to do 3x9 segments. I'll have them slightly separated, which will reduce, as time goes on, it's going to reduce... like fire spreading or diseases spreading between different crops. Having that little causeway between it. Okay, and right now everybody's gone to sleep. We'll take that overlay off. And we'll go ahead and, while people are asleep, we'll just kind of mark out what we're going to have. I'm going to go ahead and pick the speed up too while this happens. We're gonna, for plans, the minimum room size so that people don't get cramped interior is 4x3. So these are kind of the rooms we can do. Wait, by 3, I can't even count. There we go. Oh, so this cougar, let me slow it back down. This cougar came over here and ate a wild boar. So we're gonna go ahead and allow him to get eaten. Now, anytime you do a production facility, like we have this stove and we have this here, we're gonna need to, I'll put it slow so there's something for y'all to look at. We have to actually tell people to use it. So we make a build, that's the way you do this. And we're gonna do forever. This basically says if there's ever an animal to eat or to chop it up into meat. And so that's going to happen. And then what we're going to do over here is we need to get some bills set up. If we can, we want to make a fine meal. So that's going to be the top of our priority. And let's do this until we have 20 of them. And then if we don't have that, then instead we'll make pemmican. And if we can we'll just do as much pemmican as we can right now. And then as a final step, if we can't do any of the top 2, this priority order, then we'll make simple meals, but our simple meals are going to expire, and people would kind of rather eat pemmican than simple meals a lot of times, so we'll do until we have, like, 5 of them, or 6. So that's basically that, and this should trigger people to start making some stuff. So, forget who's our cook. Okay, JB, I think you're our cook. One colonist idle. Winter? Zifuk? Okay, winter. Oh, winter can't do dumb labor. It's actually a lot winter can't do. Okay, we're gonna have winter cut plants, and we need to get some trees cut down. So we'll go ahead and mark that. The way we do that, I've come to order here and clicked chop wood, and this will basically trigger us to... It's going to queue up jobs, because like normally your guys aren't going to go out and just cut trees indiscriminately. Otherwise they would be busy cutting down everything all the time. So this will basically put tree cutting in the job queue. Okay, reading chat real quick. Unfortunately, Dwarf Fortress lags down heavily in the late game, so you can become impossible to play unless optimized. Yeah, I don't know. I've never made it far into the late game. I have tried to play it, I will say that, but it kind of tested my patience. There may be free tables in the ruins. Oh yeah, we need tables. Let's go look at that. You can do Control and Shift when clicking on the plus buttons to save time. Okay, sweet. We'll do that. Table. There's some steels here. We can maybe steal. Okay, here's some tables. A slate table. They're all normal. We'll see if there's any other kind. Granite. I think granite's a little better than slate. I could be wrong. I'm not. And we can probably look at it real quick. Granite table, beauty is 1. I think that's going to be the same. Yeah, I'll just take one of these. Uninstall. And then I'll go ahead and bring these urns back too. Oh, I didn't realize there's a little secret way through here. That's actually good. We can block this off so that the enemy doesn't really come through there. You can kind of block things off by building walls, but sometimes the enemy will attack your walls. They're much less likely to attack through like thick mountain. More likely to just walk around. Okay, we didn't finish our planning, which is fine. We're gonna go ahead and build out here a little bit. So these are gonna be bedrooms. Put wooden doors here. People do not like sleeping together in the common room. I have no idea why. But... okay, so that's 4. We're gonna need more. We'll do 1 extra in case we get a prisoner or something. And so, whoops, these are going to be the barracks. And then we'll build a room for the butchery in a minute. Now, one thing we want to do is we want to optimize this cooking area a little bit. And we'll go ahead and kind of get into how we do that. Pick up the speed a little. So, we're going to shrink. For those of you who don't know, these are the time controls over here. Ooh, hello. Put this down here. Okay, so what we're going to do is we don't want people walking back and forth from the kitchen to wherever they are going to pick up the ingredients. So a lot of making this game run smoothly or efficiently is optimizing the storage areas. So this is how it works. Basically, these are all the different things that could be stored, and if you put a checkbox to it, it'll allow that object to be stored there. Where things get stored, like if something needs to be moved, it's going to go to the highest priority storage area it's allowed. This main storage area I have here is normal priority. And because I want things to be preferentially put near the stove, we're going to go ahead and set these to preferred, which is 1 tick higher than normal. But we don't want everything. I want one of the things here to be vegetarian items. And the other thing, the one on the other side, I want to be the meat and animal products. And that means, all things equal, there should be... there should be a meat and a vegetable item right next to the stove for them to use when cooking. We're gonna have them drop on the floor, and this also speeds up cooking a great deal. Okay. And so on the top left, you can see an inventory of everything we have. Right now we have no pemmican left. And we have 5 simple meals and then 2 fine meals, which is not great. We probably need to go hunt. Go hunt that squirrel. It's not much meat, but we're gonna have to kill these jaguars too. They're gonna, I think it's actually about time. I think we're gonna finish this structure, and then I'm gonna have everybody group up, and we're just gonna form like a firing squad. Because they're pretty dangerous. This guy hurt? Rat? We're not above eating rats. There's a rhino. Okay. So we'll go ahead and do some more planning. So I think this will be our butcher area. Probably a little more space than we need. Then I think coming down here, I kind of want, well, let's see, this can probably be the kitchen. And actually having the freezer come out near the farmland would actually be pretty good. So the freezer can be something like this, and we can bore through the rock. We need a big freezer, so we can have the freezer do something like that. And then this could be the hospital. We're going to build the hospital much later. But having the hospital connect to the freezer is really nice. Doesn't have to, but you can store like medicine at this part of the freezer. So I think that is where that goes. We'll probably have, this will probably be another production facility or something. We're going to need to have a research bench reasonably soon, and I need furniture here too, so let's go ahead and put stools at this. How much wood do we have? We have 300. I want to keep like if I can, like 500 wood in the bank, so we'll go ahead and queue up some more wood to get cut. Okay. For animals, we want to get our animal to haul, so we're going to go ahead and train him for this. If you click on the animal tab and come over here, we click this. This is going to train it where the animal can help us with jobs around town, basically picking stuff up and moving it. Oh, you don't need to cancel walls. Yeah. I don't know. I had it happen in the playthrough I was just doing, where it would build the wall and then destroy it and put the door down. So that's why I started doing it. I didn't do a lot of testing, so I might be being a little superstitious, but I definitely felt that was happening to me in my last playthrough. And then from hunting in the wildlife tab, the problem is you don't know where stuff is. And I want to hunt things that are close rather than have them march all the way up here, which we will do, but we're I think what's going to oh, there's a warg. Ooh, hello. What's our animal taming? Minimum handling skill of 5. You were 11. We actually have a decent chance of taming this. He's close to my village, which means if it goes south, we can have everybody come over here and kill it before he murders my tamer. I'm going to install these. These vases. Make our room a little nicer. And it's about time, once this is done, we'll also probably do flooring. We're going to have to cut down all these trees too. So the one thing we haven't talked about, which is like one of the most important things in the game, is mood management. And if I click on the needs tab, you can see how well we are meeting the needs of everybody in our colony, and quite frankly, we are doing a rather shitty job at it. Which is normally kind of how you start off. But that's what this light blue, dark blue kind of filler background is for their character. And if it's really bad, they're going to be dark blue. If it's good, it's light blue. And so when we have a mental break risk... okay, it's getting better. When we have a mental break risk, it means that they're about to have some kind of panic attack and become extremely unproductive for a period of time. Now, I think what we're going to do is we're going to go hunt this cougar, and this could be a very quick end to our colony. I mean, probably not, but... if you attack one cougar, it can trigger the other cougar to attack you, and if both of them run at me, they might be able to kind of kill me before we can make too much progress in killing them. And I haven't really showed you the war interface on it, which we'll go ahead and do. I'm gonna let them eat. As soon as Vinsong's done eating, we're gonna trigger everybody to come over here. I'm gonna queue you up to be hunted. We're gonna put it on slow mode. Now I don't want my melee person to charge in. My melee person is just gonna stand guard. Oh. Cougar Revenge. Okay, so somebody's gotten... Vinsong has taken a hit, and Vinsong was not a very healthy one to start with. Cougar Bite. Okay, we're okay. Now, rather than rest on our laurels, we're going to come kill this other cougar, because it is only going to cause trouble. Fortunately, it didn't trigger... This first cougar getting hit did not trigger the second cougar to attack me, so... This takes a long time to aim. Yeah, most of the time when you hit it, they run, but occasionally depending on how aggressive the animal is, they may come at you. Oh, when this Pila hits, it does a ton of damage. Okay. So, there we go. We were successful. So, we're going to let them finish up here. Vinsong is going to need some medical treatment, which fortunately we can provide. Right, time to get more healing root harvested too. I need to go ahead and plant more healing root, so I think we're going to go ahead and do that here. So not only are those cougars not going to be harassing us in the near future, but they are now going to provide some much needed meat for our colony. Heal root. I also want to get out reasonably quickly. We're going to need a bit of cotton. We're doing 9. Well, let's just go all the way out over here. This will be our cotton. We're going to need a bit of smoke leaf. We are not going to be a drug-free colony. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no, no, no. We are going to use the smoke leaf. So you can have... There's a whole, like, drug... The drug system in this game is actually really cool. You can get addicted... I mean, what more do you want than a game where you can get addicted to drugs? No, I'm kidding. But you can basically use drugs responsibly, and they can really help you. But if you start using them even a little irresponsibly, you can get heavily addicted. And there's crazy sorts of drugs that you can eventually manufacture. One of them, you'll be instantly addicted if you ever try. And if you ever stop taking it, you'll freaking die. Like, pretty crazy. Okay. Who is our hunter? Our best hunter... Who's our best medic? Okay, I guess Vinsong has been treated. So here's how the health system works. Basically, if you get hurt, you can see how this was where we got bit by cougars. There'll be a blood symbol right here where you're losing blood, and then if you treat it, you'll see this bandage symbol applied. And basically, it's going to take some time to heal, and anyway, this will gradually go away until nothing's here. But sometimes, like the minions, you'll have a permanent affliction. Okay, and I think I'm going to build next. Next, we're going to finish this butcher area. And then after that, we're going to floor this all in with wood. Oh, I need to put beds. Oh, we can go ahead and do this. Hit deconstruct. Put the real beds when we do them in the middle, so I'll just put these on the side. They don't get in the way. Okay, so things are going okay. Rice is growing. We're at 40% rice. Food supplies are a little low, but we've got a fair amount of meat, which will get us through. Shit. How much meat do we have? 160. Okay, I need to get some berries immediately. The one thing that sucks about this starting position is I don't have a lot of berries nearby. Hopefully we get berries and we can turn these into fine meals and pemmican rather than simple meals, which are going to expire pretty quick. Okay, we had a visitor arrive. This is our first event. And we can trade with him. Excellent. So it's a huntsman. I don't even know, maybe one of you do, if there's a way we can recruit them. I don't think we can recruit normal visitors. I think that's not really how it works. We could arrest him, but I think that will piss off his faction, which is right here, Tribes of Diobanus. Pick up the game speed here. But we'll probably, we don't really have much to trade. It's almost not even worth talking to him. Healing Leaf almost have growing operations set up. Smoke Leaf, got this field about 50% planted. This Warg we're not really training. Who's our handler? Okay, Vinsong is going to go try to tame this warg. And oh boy, do I hope you can do it. But if not, we will have to rally the troops. Let's see what gear they have. Well, medicine, pemmican. I think we're going to be okay on food. If we were really desperate on food, I would trade with him. Right now, everybody's taking a little snooze. And right now they're getting mood debuffs for sleeping in the cold, for sleeping in the ground, for having a mediocre barrack, and disturbed sleep, and I think that's because technically this room isn't finished. And then being in the unsightly environment. But still, at the beginning, we get this positive mood buff. Extremely low expectations, which is going to keep our overall mood reasonable. We also need to look at... what are these? Steel walls? I'll go ahead and deconstruct these. What are these walls? I'm probably going to deconstruct all this. Sandstone walls. This is an early way to get tile, like... Whoops. This is an early way to get bricks. Normally you have to kind of like research them. But anyway, we'll just do this. Got a lot more down here. What is this? Granite slate? Then granite table. Yeah, we could deconstruct all that. There's actually a lot of tiles around here. So we'll deconstruct some of that. And I think what I want to do, I want to block this passage off, or put like a door here. Oh, there's so many tiles around. We're going to have so much free stone. Okay, let's see what y'all are saying in chat. We're at 10. What's up, man? The only way to recruit that guy would anger his faction. Yeah. Do I have passive coolers? I don't have passive coolers. I don't need them right now. I mean, we have them researched, but it's 11 Celsius outside, so yeah, I don't think we want to piss off that many people, but so we won't be attacking random travelers coming. Oh, hello. Dead wild boar. Okay, how much? We don't have a ton of meat left. So I think we don't need to do anything drastic, like just crank out simple meals. Yeah, hopefully we can do some harvesting of berries. And this boar is going to feed us for like another day. Let's check our wildlife real quick, see if we've got muffalo yet. Alpaca, boomalope, no. Hunter lacks ranged weapon. Who's bleeding everywhere? Oh, nice, some berries. One thing that's annoying, I think there's a mod that fixes it, is if they want to do a job like this guy wants to cook, he's going to come out and find one stack of berries and carry it back one at a time, rather than pick up all the berries and move them back to a place. So if you catch them, you can make him manually do that. I think there's a mod that fixes that. I don't think it's been updated to the new patch, though. Anyway, JB here, cooking everybody dinner. We probably need to think about what are the other growing zones we need. Go ahead and make one right here. Okay, we're getting attacked by a mad guinea pig. One moment. I think we're gonna switch to potato real quick. Potato don't really need. Maybe rice is better. I'll do rice. I don't think you plant potatoes in fertile soil basically ever. Potatoes, I think, are a little more turn efficient for your dudes. They provide more nutrition per potato, but they take a lot longer to grow. But growing doesn't consume colony time. Okay, we've got a guinea pig coming in here, and he actually can be kind of annoying if he attacks people away from the colony and they're scripted to just run from him, or they don't have a melee weapon. So we'll try to keep an eye on him. Once these guys are done deconstructing... No, sorry. No. We will fight him closer to base. Here comes the guinea pig. Now, guinea pig obviously are not scary. But I don't really... Like, even if we get hit a few times, it's a little annoying because we're going to have to sit in medical for a turn or two. So I'd rather just have enough people over here to basically rapidly kill him. Okay, the guinea pig's coming. Okay. Guinea pig inbound. Okay, and you can see we kind of overreacted, but if we got beat up, it would actually be kind of annoying. So there we go. I've turned everybody off that. You hit R to take them in and out of kind of military mode. Normally you don't command them directly, but when you put them in military mode, you kind of do. We're going to have Zarya do the hauling. We have Winter do all the deconstructing. Excellent. So this seems kind of easy right now. It's going to pick up in difficulty greatly. Sea ice potatoes are good. Corn and rice are much better. Yeah. We probably should make some corn, because we're not going to have refrigeration for a while, and corn keeps for a long time. But I think... We'll see. Maybe we'll set up a little corn growing area right here. Rice is fast growing. Potatoes grow in low fertility soil. Corn lasts for a long time. We might switch some of these over to corn. Not sure. There's a raccoon. Well, Mr. Raccoon, how would you like to join our pantry? For wood, we're at 600, so that's fine. I don't need to cut more wood. This will be our kitchen, which... I don't know if it makes sense to move kitchen already. Shrink it right here. Okay, so I think the next step is actually a research bench, which we'll just put in here. Oh, I could have a research area. We'll just put it in here for now. And once we have research, we can pick our first thing. So this is the research tab. We haven't looked at this yet. But there's options. Complex furniture will allow us to make beds. Which I think we'll do that. I kind of want to get Devil Strand, because this is going to allow us to get good clothes. But like really, we're going to have to get Devil Strand, and then later we'll get complex clothing. It takes a really long time to grow Devil Strand. Devil Strand's like a different kind of plant you can grow. Maybe we do that. We'll do Devil Strand first, just because it takes such a long time to grow. I want to go ahead and get it started. And I feel like... I don't know. We're in permanent summer, but still, in a lot of my tests, you end up getting a cold snap coming through. I don't know if what that has to do with, but... I found getting Devil Strand going early is sometimes pretty good. Okay. Let's see. I don't know if I have lag or something. My phone is actually not able to keep up with the live stream right now. Okay, need recreation variety. let's go ahead and fix that. So, in recreation, we'll put a game of for people to play here. And then we'll go ahead and put a nice little hoopstone for people to throw out here. Basically, they try to throw rocks through that little stone. One thing we'll probably do reasonably soon... Actually, I don't know. Where did that warg go? I think that warg's going to gradually kill off this boar population, which is just fine by me. I wonder if there are bears over here. See, JV's bringing one stack of berries back, and there's all these berries down here. He could have brought in one trip. Really annoying. Like it's... highly inefficient. Oh well, he's gonna go to sleep soon. I need to put light in there. I'll probably go ahead. Is it worth it? Because they're going to have a need right now for darkness. Or, I guess they're not really getting it. Normally you want to light up their rooms. Huh. Guess it's not a problem. Okay, we'll go ahead and put it on the second slowest speed. Minor break risk. And low food. Vent song. Okay. I think a lot of the mood debuffs right now we're getting are from no recreation. So now that we have that set up and the hoop ring, hopefully people will cheer back up a little bit. See how that goes. Second, my YouTube app on my phone is kind of freaking out. Okay, it's a little better now. All right. So I think the next step now is we want to put floors down. Now floors are going to do a few things. They're going to prevent all this kind of like dirty clutter on the ground. And they also allow people to move a little bit faster. Do this. It's going to also use up a shit ton of my wood, which I'm not super stoked about. So we'll go ahead and trigger some more trees for getting cut. One thing we need to look at doing reasonably soon is planting a forest. A sustainable forest to harvest wood from, because I feel like we're going to chew through our wood supplies reasonably quickly. Oh gosh. We have to name our colony now. Our faction name. I feel like this should be Dominions related, since this is primarily Dominions channel. And we are like a very primitive tribe. Why don't we... let's be the mictlan blood cult. Sets a pretty low bar for moral decisions we have to make in the future. What should this village be called? Called the Innocent Blood Colony. Well, let's see. Maybe something to do with virgins. Virgins welcome. Which I think is funny at several levels. There we go. Let me know if y'all approve. Your faction is now known as mictlan Blood Cult, and this community is now known as... Oh, shit. I didn't put virgins. It's virgin welcome rather than virgins. We don't want one virgin. We want lots of virgins. Oh. See, the thing is, people who don't play Dominions won't get that reference. And it's potentially a very weird thing to label your colony. But Such is life. Oh, one thing we didn't do, we need to do. We need to set up a zone here for all of our dead animals. We want dead animals when they get picked up to get stored right next to... I'll put mechanoid corpses in here too for the time being. Right next to our table. For low food, not good. But our rice is almost done. So our food problems are about to be a thing of the past. And once all this rice farms, we'll probably kill all these boars, and then we'll turn that into pemmican. How are we doing on getting this warg? Not very good. Not very good. Yeah, the Rimworld music is pretty relaxing. How's the voice to music game sound ratio? I can't tell since I'm not listening to my actual sound. So you can then have a dedicated fetcher that only takes from the pantry. Yeah. Yeah, I've done that before. That's a good point, Francis. Are there any... No, this is vanilla. We're playing no mods. John Doe. A warm virgin welcome from us here at mictlan Blood Cult. Voice to music volume's great. Excellent. Thanks, you. Thanks, Wondermath. Okay, so here we go. We need to turn these guys into food. I just love how everything seems so peaceful right now. And I don't know if any of you played, there's this board game called, oh gosh. It's really fun to play. Like with family and stuff. Outbreak is I think what it's called, or something like that. And it's basically like this kind of like pandemic simulator for a board game. But it's really fun because it seems like things are going fine. And then before you know, and it's a team game. So if you're playing with, if you have like a very competitive family, everybody's on the same team. And you're playing against the game. Need warm clothes, low food, mental break, fence song, need defenses, hunter lacks range weapon. So anyway, it's nice that it's a team game, but things deteriorate very, very quickly. And that's exactly what happens in this game. Like right now, it seems like, oh, everything's great. But then, you know, one person gets really sick, another person gets sick, another person's busy caring for them. Somebody dies. And before you know it, you literally cannot keep shit together. And it just rapidly spirals out of control. So you end up kind of, after you've played it a fair amount, you really kind of enjoy these slow times. You're like, game going as planned. I kind of want to kill this boom rat too. Boom rats are trouble. I think we're going to harvest this food, and we're going to kill the boom rat, we're going to kill the boars. We really need to tame this warg, because if I kill all the boars, there's going to be nothing for it to eat. Except my colonists. And when wargs get hungry, ooh, do colonists look tasty. Why are we not butchering this thing? I swear to God. We're gonna force you to be efficient, JB. I don't even care. See, he was going to walk all the way down here to get this 8 stack of berries. Instead, we're going to have him harvest all these. He's hungry. We'll have him eat these. Normally, you don't sit here and like micromanage one person, but we're going to do it in this case. He's actually doing it. Left 5 behind. I guess it's so he has enough to pick those up. Okay. We're gonna do it with you. I can't. Well, actually, we have our rice finishing. I don't need to micro this so much. 93% grown. Need defenses. How much stone? Oh, we have a lot of stone block. Mostly we have sandstone. So let's go ahead and start on our little defense project since we have such an easily defendable area. So sandstone, if you click on it, basically it'll bring up a selector and you can pick what kind. We're gonna do a sandstone wall here. And we're gonna do we'll do a granite block. Oh wait, no. Do a granite door. Okay, perfect. Now down here is where we want to have our little trap. Let's go ahead and figure out what it will look like. Basically what I want to have happen is I want to have them walk up. The quick way in is going to be they walk, like my colonists walk through here and there's going to be a door here and they just walk up. But this door is going to be hard for them to get through, so they'll be like, oh, I'll just walk up this corridor. And this corridor is going to be just laced with traps. And then they're going to come out, and then we're going to have a kill box set up here where we just shoot at them when they finally come out of the trap area. And then for that to work, I probably just need to wall this off. So anyway. Fortunately, we have enough brick and stuff we can steal. Rather than steal. So I need to harvest some of this brick to have enough resources to do all that. Slate. I don't have granite, do I? Okay, we're harvesting the corn. That means it is very close to the ward harvest time. Oh, wait, Star, this doesn't look like Eudor. This is not Eudor, my friend. My base looks very flammable. Yeah, my base is super flammable. If our base gets caught on fire, it's basically GG. You could theoretically eat your own legs this game. Could we? I don't know. I've never done that. You can definitely eat your colonists. Oh, dude. Our weed production got started basically immediately. Weed is great in this game. Okay, fuck. Okay, so the warg training did not go as planned. So everybody... Luck over here. There's a very good chance Vinsong dies here. She's not going to be able to run. I'll have her run to these guys. She's going to have to fight. Or is it a she? Yeah, it's a she. Fuck. We may lose you, Vinsong. What? Well... dies in 8 hours. Did not lose any body parts, though. It's always what you're kind of looking for. But wargs are freaking nasty. Okay, we want them to hit our husky first. Okay, let's take a look. We have a warg bite here. So first things first, we need to rescue Vinsong. I need to also drop a couple, like a medical bay, a very, very shitty medical bay. Medical. We're gonna have to heal the Jammin and Vinsong. I want to tame it, and there's a chance if you rescue it, you can tame it. But I think the person doing that would need to be... Taming, training, controlling. I think we're just going to kill it, actually. If you... I don't know. Let me see what y'all are saying. There is a way where if you save it... Yeah, what Rope's saying. If you wound it, taming it can be easier. We can try. Well, we'll try. Okay, so what we're going to need to do for this to work is we're going to have an animal spot, and then we're going to have somebody... When you're healing it, you have a chance to train it every time you heal it. So let's see who our healer is, who has the most training. Handling, you have a 4. I think wargs only take a 4 to tame. Like a 5. Fuck. Doctor... Handling, you have a 2. I don't know if you need a good doctor. I think what we'll have to do is we'll have Winter doctor it, and she might get a chance to to train it. So we'll see. Oh, no, not Winter. It would have to be Vinsong. And Vinsong not going to be doing that super soon. Okay. And then who is our doctor? Doctors are JB and the Jammin. So I want to go ahead and get... Look, of course we're getting raided right now. Oh, this guy's an animal trainer. It's kind of useful with a bit of social, but otherwise kind of useless. I don't think we really want him. We'll just kill him. Oh, I didn't click to see if they're attacking immediately. Let's see what it looks like they're doing. Looks like they're attacking immediately, which is, of course, rather annoying. And then tending to the warg. How about instead, JB, you tend to Vinsong? One second, I think this may help with that. Like our colonist is gonna die in 8 hours. He's like, oh, let's help the warg. How long do we have on the warg? 5 hours until it dies? Then I have... Okay. Need you guys to get the fuck out of there. I think I have too many orders away from... We're gonna have shit at home for a while. Let's turn all this deconstruction business off. Got a lot of stuff to do at home. What weapons do you guys have? Bow and... This guy has a knife, so he's just gonna run at us. And then Zarya, let's have you haul rice. Okay, Vinsong, you're getting healed up. No longer is about to die. We've got 17 herbal medicine left. And then Sparrow is coming to have words with us. And I think it is time to mobilize the army. Oh my god, if you guys could hit him, that would be... Okay. So he's downed. We did not destroy anything, but he has a bad back. And then a wooden hand. I think we let this guy die. The animal taming, not really worth it. I mean, he could clean. We kind of need one bitch to just run around and do stupid things. But neurotic... Sparrow has forsaken physical comforts. That's kind of nice. Kind. Maybe we do want him. Maybe he's nice to just kind of have around. Okay. We're going to take him, guys. Okay. He's probably going to mostly just clean. He's not incapable of dumb labor, but having somebody just clean, like our place is a bloody mess right now, be pretty useful. And if he's going to clean and walk around and say nice things to people and boost their mood, I think that's okay with me. Low medicine. That is not a message which we want to hear, as we've got a ton of wounded people. Alright, Vinsong, are you capable of walking, etc.? Oh no. You stop it right now, the jammin'. Vinsong? Wait, are you not conscious? Vinsong cannot walk. Wait, let's turn everybody off of handling except Vinsong. Oh, that should fix this. Wait, apparently it's a doctor's skill, tending to ward. Okay, let's see if any of y'all said anything. I don't know if we need... Are we going for a Scales Bless on this one? Mal would not approve of saving Sparrow. Okay. I think I need Vinsong to do it. For us to have the taming chance, because you will... Stop doing it. Okay, wait, who is this? This is Jamin. This is going to be really weird, but we're going to turn people off Doctor. I'm going to put another bed down here just in case. The Sparrow we're going to go ahead and mark for recruiting. Oh wait, we probably need to heal him. Yeah, okay, wait, he's gonna die. So wait, the Jammin... We actually do need you to be a doctor, sorry. The Jammin is our best doctor, right? Yeah. And this was just the time when we needed to kill out these boars. as our rice is getting harvested. But we have time. Rice doesn't spoil for a long time. It spoils in 40 days. It's like meat spoils very quickly. So... we need some smoke leaf, because people are getting stressed out, I can already tell. Low food. Only got 6 meals. That's okay. What's the sparrow doing? He's gonna be fine. Vidsong is just not very healthy. Like I was saying, they... stop. Okay. Wait, but he's probably gonna die soon. And you can't get up. Okay, wait, so who is our next highest handler? I don't think it matters. Okay, fine. The Jamin, you can heal the warg. He's gonna die in 2 hours anyway. If he dies, there are worse fates. I don't think I have anybody who's a high enough handler. You have to be at least 5. So ideally, we can keep him stringing along. Death in an hour. Two hours. Yeah. It's actually really close. I like barely saved him in time. Oh well. That did not really go as planned. We need more medicine. Harvest any of those we can. How's our heal route doing? Our heal route is a long way away from being finished. We need to harvest as much wild heal root as we can. Okay, so let's do an inventory of where we are. We've got basic grow operations set up. We've had our first production cycle of rice finish, which means our food security issues are mostly going to be okay, because as we turn this into pemmican, life will be alright. We've got one very unhealthy colonist. We have a captured guy who's going to be basically just the colony bitch if we can recruit him. He's going to walk around cleaning and saying nice things to people. He's basically going to be our pledge. And then we've got plans for a lot of other things set up. We have basically no research done. We're working on Devil Strand. It's going to take forever. We have no defenses set up. Oh, Sparrow. Okay, we'll see. Now, one thing that's extremely important is the second you get an infection, you need to tend it. Because infections are a race against time. Why can't I tend Sparrow? Are we out of... No, we have medicine. Normally that would mean I don't have doctor assigned. Oh, it's not... And it's Jamin. Okay. I was considering just letting him die right away. Now that we've captured him, we don't really want to let him die. Oh yeah, of course you have to go get the healing potions down here. Can't get the one you just had in your hand. But I'll talk a little bit about how infections work real quick in this. So the way they work is you hover your mouse over infection, and you can see there's an infection right now, which you can see is at... we have an immunity at 2%, and the infection's at 3.7%, and it's growing. And it's a race. If the infection gets to 100% before your immunity gets to 100%, then you die. At least that's my understanding. So anyway, now that he has had his infection treated, usually the immunity will grow faster than the infection does. But you don't want your infection to get too big of a head start. We're out of wood, too. Okay. Go ahead and pick up speed through the night. And we finish harvesting the rice. We chop up a bunch of the wargs. Hopefully the Jamin should be healed reasonably soon. Vinsong a little bit longer. And then... oh, she's still knocked out. That ward killed her, or like put her out of commission very, very quickly. You serious? This guy's got another infection? The game does not want me to have Sparrow. You're burning through our healing supplies. We're like critical levels. I need to be careful. One of the things that's most important in this game is not having too many things for your guys to do. Because the more things that you have for them to do, the less, like, you dilute the pool of events that they can do. Like, let's say out of the 100 things they can do, one of them is the most important. If you have 1,000 things for them to do, maybe that same one's still the most important. They're going to be busy doing 999 other things. So we need them to do heal root. Or we're going to need them to collect heal root. We're not like critical where I'm going to suspend other activities, but I do want to limit over-ordering people to do things. It's kind of one thing that happens at work, too. Is people are like, oh, we just need to give you a shit ton of stuff to do. And it's like, actually, just give me like 1 or 2 things to do that are really important. Oh, the boars need to leave my fields? Yeah. We need to do some hauling, and we do need to clean the floors. But healthcare is going to be a priority, though. Okay, the Jamin is healed. Very nice. Using literally all my medicine on this guy that we captured. Almost done with these floors, which will be nice. But yeah, I think after this we're going to basically rally the troops to shoot up all these boars. Boars will attack you, though. We have to be careful. I really want to have like a firing squad. And like hierarchy of needs. Major break risk. Oh, Vinsong. Vinsong is now awake. Let's take a look at her needs. Serious pain, darkness, slept on the ground, awful hospital. Sounds about right. I'll get rid of the darkness flag. How about we have you go work? I'll get rid of that darkness flag. Our needs going... Oh, they're actually getting a little better. I think it's about bore 30. I'm gonna let these guys harvest these heal roots, but because I kind of need everyone. What are you doing? Going for a walk? How about you go for a walk? Oh wait, we'll never do hauling? Shit. What's Zarya doing? Harvesting wild heal root. How about you haul rice for now? Okay, it is time. You're going for a walk. I have a different idea. I don't think I have any more ranged weapons. Probably okay. We need one guy with the spear. We've got our husky. I want to go for... Okay, we're going to go up here. And then... There's a very good chance all these guys run at me. There were like 8 of these guys at the beginning, too. Which would have caused a lot of problems. Okay, very nice. Boars, a common feature to both Dominions and Rimworld. I'll let them shoot. Shoot the closer guy real quick. I'm not too close. Oh man, I thought that peel was gonna hit. This guy who's throwing spears, if one of those spears hit, it's basically GG. You can see they're not exactly stellar marksmen. They were not aiming for that pig they just hit. Okay, this guy's been nailed. Okay, wrecked. And one more, and now we're not really in survival risk anymore because there's only one left, so it can't trigger all of them to come attack me. And this piggy is not long for the world. Okay, so done. I have these guys off draft. Perfect. And then I think some of these are still assigned to hunting. Okay, let's take a look at Vinsong, because she was not terribly happy. Serious pain. And then who's our cook? JB, you're our cook? You actually need to do some cooking before you go to bed. Need some breakfast waiting for people. Okay. And these are going to last for a while. And then these guys are still alive, but they're going to bleed out and die. So that's just like a longer shelf life, if you ask me. Though the rate between infection and immunity is also affected by blood filtration, so it can vary by colonist. Interesting. They have damaged parts. Sparrow, you fucker, has gone berserk. That's actually kind of bad. He's going to try to kill my guys. We're going to have to... Okay, let's give you a melee weapon. I'm kind of done with Sparrow, to be honest. You gonna come out? But don't shoot him. We're gonna melee attack this guy. Oh man, I am so close to just letting this guy die. Alright, jam in. He's used, like, all my fucking medicine. We probably could put a little torch in his room. Help a little bit with mood penalties. And I think we're a little... I think I'm going to kick this up to 10 simple meat, or 8. We'll do 8. Otherwise they're going to be rotting away. And we'll speed up through the night. Low medicine, 100 lacks range weapon. Okay, fine. Wait, who lacks range weapon? Oh, Vinsong. Do I have it? I think I stole her range weapon. Vinsong is a she. I don't know what's the gender of everybody here. We've got Zarya, you are a she. JB, you're a she. That does not look like a she, particularly. Those broad shoulders. And then we've got Winter, everybody's a she. Is this a she colony? I thought we had a guy. Okay, we're speeding real quick here. JB, she. Zarya, she. Vinsong, she. The Jaman, she. Oh, this is an Amazon tribe, guys. This is like the mictlan. This is Armadia. Didn't even know. Okay. Line T spoiled 9 days, or 1.9 days. Yeah, we actually can hang tight and let people get some of their other things done. But I think actually, let's have you butcher. I don't really want to make simple meals as much. I'm looking for healing root. Okay, I don't know if I want all of that healing root. We'll harvest you. We'll harvest you. Harvest you. I do want this warg to be able to get out. I don't want him to sit in here and eat all my food I have lying around. Okay, now he can get out. Who's set to Warden? Winter? What are you doing? Praying? Come on, Winter. Got activities for you to do. Wait, why are... Oh, okay. So I guess she'll Warden when... 15 resistance remaining. Nice, the Jamin's doing some much needed cleaning. So okay, we've gotten some of the things done. We've killed the boars. What are pemmican supplies at? 20, that's not very high. We're cranking out fine meals, though. How many are we getting? 20? And after that, he's going to be making pemmican. J Beach is doing serious work for our colony. Vinsong is healed! Welcome back to the world of the living. Cleaning up. Okay, this is going to be for the Jamin. This is going to be for Vinsong. Okay. Let's speed this up. Okay, wait, this is not really home. One of the things we have to manage here a little bit is home area. Don't really want to clean up other things we don't need to. This is going to be important for fire putting out. I'm going to trim this up a little bit just to reduce... some of the cleaning duties. So if there's a fire that breaks out, we'll probably have to be a little more careful. Okay. So our food situation getting well under hand. We're up to 52 pemmican. We've got 20 fine meals. I'm gonna actually go ahead because we've got this. Oh wait, fuck. It's fucking work. Okay, we're killing it. It's caused me just a huge amount of hardship here. Alright. Well, Vinsog's not hurt. Well, she's hurt a little bit, but I think she... Okay, we're going to try it one more time, guys. I know it sounds dumb, but... death in 8 hours. So we're going to need another animal training spot here. Furniture. Animal sleeping spot. Okay, everybody go back to work. You were going to go here. The Jamin... You're going to eat a fine meal. JB, you're going to rescue the warg. Okay, tending to Vinsong. What are you doing? Okay, you're tending to the war. Oh, wait. No. You can tend to Zach. Oh, man, we are low on heal root. Well, okay. There's a few things. We're going to need more heal root production. I can already tell. But that's not going to help us get the heal root production any faster. It's going to mean we have another round coming on later. Okay, now you were going to... We're not going to use any medicine on you. Fuck you, warg. Okay, and if we fail to heal you, then I suppose we'll just have to survive without you. But Zach, our dog, in pretty good shape. Okay. I feel like we're due for another raid soon, too. Raw meat. I suppose in a day. Pemmican supplies at 68. Wait, did I not have him set to tame? You're fucking kidding me. I think if I doctor him, but I don't have him set to tame. Oh no, he just got up and walked away. That's alright. Yeah, he's gonna pass out. I have no idea if this is how it works. I know it used to work something like this. You would have a tamer try to heal the guy, and it would sometimes work. We will find out. Cannot tame warg, animal downed. I feel like it doesn't work like this. I tried this in another, like earlier, it didn't work. So I think all this setup has kind of been for nothing. Just superstitious little happenings. But so far, I mean, we're doing okay. This isn't really like the hard part of the game yet. It would be nice to have that warg as a pet, though. Have we permanently destroyed any parts of its body? Front left paw cut off. Okay, that is not insignificant. Paws are very useful if you're a warg. Okay, Vinsong's gonna take a nap and put this in fast forward real quick. I don't think that. I feel like this doesn't work anymore. It's like taming him while downed. I haven't looked at chat in a while. Let's see what you guys are saying. Vinsog's bad at being at fully healed. Taco trial. What's the opposite of a sausage party? I'm not even gonna go there. No beds? We did a tribal start. We don't have beds researched yet. So, once we have our first cotton crop, which, did we start that? Oh, we didn't even start cotton. Shit. Oh, no, we did. We can do mats, bedrolls. But we have no beds. Can't make beds yet. I have to research them with complex furniture. Which I was thinking about doing first, but we decided against it. Okay, we lost 24 pork. Not great. Zach has the plague. Tell you what, when it rains, it pours. Heal root crop number 1, 56% grown. That is not enough. We're down to 4 heal roots. That is the critical level. Getting at like 0 heal roots, you're very close to being out of the game. Let's harvest you guys. There's another warg up here. We're going to leave the hell alone. Okay. Okay, this honestly is the last time we try to tame this warg. We're putting him down after this. The base hasn't grown that much. We've kind of been... Right now we're just hunkering down trying to get a bit of a food reserve. And we need to have a heal root reserve before... Oh, motherfucker. Alright, fuck this guy. Oh! Fuck you! Finally. Okay, fuck that warg. I don't know if Zach's gonna make it. Zach took a beating. Tail got bitten off. Okay, no medicine on you, Zach. Sorry, we're at a heal route. If Zach doesn't make it, he doesn't make it. But we've got a triage. We need some heal route for the humans. And we're at 2 hours now for the stream. So we'll probably put it on pause, come back to it later. We're out of wood too, which is going to put a hamper on our cooking efforts since we're wood-fueled stoves. Okay. Cargo pods, please be something good. Eggs? A duck egg. Ooh, and somebody killed a gazelle for me. It's a long way away, but is it worth it? Yeah, it's worth it. And that warg caused me so much problem. So many problems. Yo. Next round of rice crops coming in. We probably need to think about getting some more meat to go with that rice. And right meow, it's looking like we go with alpaca to the south. This work is actually going to help a little bit because he's going to occasionally kill these guys. Ibex dough. Get one of you. Kind of need to clean too. How's his resistance doing here? Prisoner, he's at 7 resistance. How is our friend doing here? Not so hot. The plague. It's at 60, immunity's at 70, so he'll be fine probably from the plague. Let's see. Let's set a milestone, then we'll probably end the stream. I think the milestone will be... I'm not really sure. There's not any good milestones coming up. Maybe we get some of this heal route. Oh, that's a ways off. How about once he's healed? Once Zach is up and walking around, we will probably end the stream. But for those of you not familiar with Rimworld... Oh, it's a party. Nice. Zarya, you're throwing a party. We're going to get attacked by like large tribes. We're going to need to have massive defenses set up. And the time is actually getting to be nigh where we need to do that. And then later we start getting attacked by like cybernetic robots, which are very difficult to deal with tribal start. So we're kind of on the clock. Right now we have I would say a slightly shitty start. Mostly probably due to that warg. But it could be worse. We haven't had anything terrible happen. Yeah. So, it could be worse. We need more meat. We got an ibex doe over here. Are we out hunting? Now we're getting more heal root, thank God. Okay, we're up to 8. Means we're no longer super critical. Oop. So these guys are raiding us now. Okay, so this will probably be the end of the episode, actually. We'll take care of these guys, and then we'll move along. Story writer mafia boss. Not very good. Not being capable of dumb labor. Pretty big zinger in my book. I think this is the last raid we want to take without any kind of defense. So once we do this, start of the next episode, we'll probably be setting up base defense. Okay, these guys are hanging out before they attack me. Okay, here they come. Alright, later, Earwax. I'll pack our pretty good teams for the wool, yeah. Warg, you mean dinner? Yeah. Okay, boys. Man the defenses. Does Vinsal have a weapon? She has a knife. I feel like what I want to let happen is have them walk through the door and then knife them. I feel like our ranged attacks really are not going to work here. So I think we're going to kind of prepare for that. Where are they? They're pretty close. Go ahead and put it on normal speed. Okay, who does not have a... You have a knife. JB, you need a knife. You have a spear. Okay. So you're gonna go here. Y'all are gonna wake up. You'll come over here. We're gonna hold open this door. Oh no, they see me. It's a debate. Jamin, how hard are you? We don't want you getting too hard. Okay, we're set. So using the doorway there to get a little 3v1. Defeat in detail. And I think that will be the end of the stream. So that was pretty successful. We didn't really take too much damage here. Unfortunately, our husky is not doing so hot. But I think my actual real life chickens are calling, so I'm probably going to go out and tend to them. And thank you guys for watching. I'll go ahead and end the stream. Cheers.